Let me check. Okay, recording is now ongoing. Okay, good. So ayan, I'll be posting the review recording sa ating YouTube channel, and ilalagay ko na rin yung stock and kung ano yung timestamp para at least mas mabilis nyo na siyang ma-check. So, di ba, for convenience sake. And all I ask is you guys subscribe to our YouTube channel, and that I will be posting sa ating comment box no, para at least kung hindi pa kayo nakapag-subscribe, ayan, ipipin ko na lang din siya para at least nasa top siya. Ayun, so just subscribe and hit the notification bell also para updated kayo once na mai-upload ko na yung video. Okay? Just a piece of warning. This is a disclaimer. Okay? That all the things that we are talking here, that we are discussing, are for research purposes only. Okay? Hindi nangangahulugan na pag sinabi ko na tataas yung presyo, hindi ko naman sinasabi yung mga ganung part, but when we say na may target tayo, it doesn't mean na mangyayari agad yon. Okay? Once again, this is for research purposes only. I know you are also following other stock analysts sa Facebook. So, just add me doon sa roster ninyo ng mga pinakikinggan. And follow yung mga, wag naman, hindi naman siguro follow, but just consider yung mga analysis na binibigay ng mga stock analysts katulad ko, no, for your research. At the end of the day, kayo pa rin ang pipindot ng buy or ng sell button. So, doble ingat lang. Okay, so now, let me start off. Ito yung mga pag-uusapan natin today. Medyo mahaba-haba siya. I'll try to finish all of them. Okay, so once again, this is the format, fundamental and technical analysis. Okay, now, having said that, let us proceed. Saan na siya? Teka ha. Okay, ayan. So, let's start. Ang una natin was axlm. Okay? Axlm had a just like any normal stock, no, they were actually affected by COVID pandemic, and the Q2 performance wasn't really that good. In fact, earnings they dropped by almost 48% compared to Q2 earnings last year. Okay. However, for at this pandemic situation, this is kind of expected na, so not really a big deal. However, what's good about axlm is that they have a heavy focus on the exports, and right now that the economy is already opening up and exports of other economies are also opening up, so the potential upside for axlm or any high export company mas maganda. Okay, they have higher upside compared dun sa mga locals lang. Okay, now in terms of the technical, as we can see here, the stock is doing a consolidation, no, from the range of 189 or 190 hanggang 3 pesos. Okay, last week we have talked about axlm, and ito yung naging isa sa, at least I would say, parang isa sa parang thesis, no? Kung mapapansin niyo, may dito pa yung mga ginuhit natin na na mga sample candles na potential mangyari sa kanya. Okay? So let me just remove this one, and we can proceed with the analysis. Okay. Now, where are we with axlm? Right now, I can see axlm at the resistance level. Okay? So at resistance of 250, the price of axlm is already at 249. So that means sobrang close na niya doon sa resistance line. And as we can see, noong kahapon, it tried to break the resistance level. However, umurong siya pabalik sa below 250. And yun yung nakita natin kahapon. Okay? At least at this time, I can still see na potentially ganun pa rin yung mangyayari sa kanya, wherein it is still on the range hanggang 3 pesos, no? In terms of the guidance naman, well, we can see here na if let's say for example you have axlm, kung may hawak kayong axlm, then target price is still, I can still see it at around 3 pesos. While yung cut loss level natin, I'm trying to make an adjustment on the spot dahil ngayon ko lang din siya tiningnan. Let me remove that. Ayan. Okay. So, mukhang nung Friday pa lang siya nag-breakout, di ba? I think I can place the cut loss level, ha? Cut loss level lang ito. Para dun sa mga merong hawak dito sa 235. Okay? This is for the conservative ones para at least hindi naman medyo madamay ng gusto yung inyong capital. Okay? And so cut loss is at 235 and then the resistance or target is 3 pesos. Kung halimbawa naman kayo ay naghahanap ng entry for axlm, then I'm happy to say na it already broken the resistance level, immediate resistance level, no? Dito sa part na to. Yun nga lang, again, nasa 250 pa rin ang next resistance line, which is eto nga. Okay? So siguro on Monday, watch out, no? Ang ideal candle natin for axlm will be to break the 250 price point. Okay? Once it breakout play, then you can buy axlm at that time. Okay? Target price is still at 3 pesos. Okay? Kasi at least maganda naman dito, medyo nagbo-bullish na rin si axlm, no? Dahil it's now above MA50. Although still below MA200, but at least for axlm, for a company or stock na IPO lang, at least I can say na this is a good entry na rin kahit paano. Okay? So, ayan, that's my take on axlm. Next is cnpf. cnpf had a really good Q2. One of the pandemic resistant stock itong si cnpf because of, syempre, mga delata nila. But yeah, let me check here, no? So ayan, Q2 earnings is they are up 31%. Q1 is up din ng 31%. So this is good. For the past 2 quarters, kahit may pandemic, as we can see, cnpf is really holding its ground. Okay? So and that is really good for cnpf. On the technical side naman, as we can see here, it came from a consolidation dito sa part na to, and it recently broke out from its resistance. Okay, MA 200 and MA 50 line are far below the stock price at the moment. So that means the stock is really on a bullish trend, and at the same time positive ang sentiment sa kanya. Okay? Now, pagdating dito, as we can see, the stock is nasa mini range niya na at 16 pesos up to 16.52. Okay? So at this time, let me check ko lang kung saan tayo kukuha ng lines. Okay, so they are still valid. Okay. Now, in terms of the guidance, kung may hawak kayong cnpf, most likely, or I am hoping na nakakuha kayo before or below 16 pesos. Okay? If you do, then you can just hold it for the meantime. Again, fundamentally, cnpf is doing really well. So, that means for this one, at least I am expecting this to be a good long-term candidate. Long-term stock candidate. Okay? So, ayan. Kung may hawak kayo, hold lang muna until mabasag ulit, bumalik siya below 16 pesos. Okay? Now, target. The target price is at around 17.74. Okay? Dun sa mga nag-aabang naman kay cnpf, at this time kasi, as we can see here, nasa gitna siya ng maliit na mini range. So, what I will do if ako yung nag-aabang kay cnpf is two things. I can just abang dito sa around 16 pesos, yung bounce niya from here, or wait for the breakout sa 1650. Okay? And once again, target is at around 1770. Okay? So, yan. That's my take on cnpf. Next is Eagle. Eagle is quite interesting. Okay? Eagle Cement. Okay. Eagle Cement is... Meron ba akong ano? Kumusta yung earnings nito, no? Hindi ko masyadong kilala itong si Eagle Cement, no? Kasi since hindi ko siya masyadong tinitrade, or at least I am not trading the infrastructure. Infrastructure sectors are si Eagle, si CHP, si M-Wide, si EEI. Ayan. I don't trade them dahil I can still see a negative sentiment sa sector nila. Okay? But nevertheless, kung may nakikita tayong magandang pattern, then why not? Right? Okay. Now, pagdating kay Eagle, tingnan natin na Q2 is down by almost 100%. Q1 is down by 25%. Okay, so fundamentally, Eagle is not really doing well. However, kung mapapansin niyo, there is a big rally, no, I would say. So from simula nung nag-COVID, as we can see, umaangat yung presyo ni Eagle. Why is that? I think this is because the market has already priced in yung potential risk kay Eagle, no? And that's why because na price in na nila yung risk, then for them they see na pwede nang ripe na siya for a potential bounce, and that is what's carrying the volume of traders pagdating kay Eagle. Okay? Now, technicals. Okay. This is a classic example of a parabolic run for a particular stock. Okay? When we say parabolic run, ang ibig sabihin nun is merong speed up ng price. Yung steep na pag-angat ng presyo, which is eto yon, no? Let me clear that up. So etong part na to, this is what I normally consider as a parabolic run. Okay? Just note si parabolic run is a short-term fluctuation lang ng price. Okay? So that means it is susceptible for a sharp decline right after. So yun lang just giving you a warning na sa mga parabolic run. Although it's not 100% foolproof na ganun talaga yung mangyayari, but then as I've mentioned sa inyo before, ang concept natin dito ng technicals is history repeats itself. So when it happens before, then most likely ito yung potential na pupuntahan ng presyo niya. Okay? So it doesn't mean it will always happen. But at least based on history, it does happen before. So ganun lang siya. Okay? So sana wag niyo akong i-bash, sabi ni Stock Silog, parabolic run, ganyan-ganyan na. Sinakyan ko, tapos nalaglag naman pala, di ba? Parang ganun. So, ayun. Once again, this is just an analysis and should be part of your research. Now, going back, I'll quickly describe or discuss what a parabolic run is and how you can use that sa mga trading ninyo in the future. Para at least may konting, kumbaga, dagdag kaalaman. Okay? So, as I've mentioned, parabolic run is a speed up in the price in its price. Okay? In my opinion, in my experience, parabolic run usually lasts for about 6 to 8 days. 6 to 8 days. Okay? And then babagsak na siya. Okay? 6 to 8 days. Kailan saan kayo magbibilang ng 6 to 8 days? Doon sa first initial rally. Okay? Saan yung first initial rally? This one. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? So, at day 6, medyo ingat na. Sa day 6, maghanap na kayo ng resistance line. Dahil, pagka meron kayo nakitang resistance line, i-go-hit nyo na siya dahil potentially, baka dun siya biglang bumagsak. Okay? Once again, a parabolic run is a very steep price run or matarik na price run, just like this one. Okay? So, usually, after a parabolic run, magkakaroon na rin siya ng sharp decline. Usually, it will last for 2 to 3 days naman, yung sharp decline na yon. How it would look like, magkakaroon muna ng isang, ang tawag doon, yung parang cross. Kalimutan ko yung pangalan niya. Yun, yung cross na yon. Tapos, magkakaroon ng 1, ito mga malalaking candles din to. 2. 2 and then 3. Or kung saan man maghahanap ng support ito. Okay? Yun yung madalas na nangyayari on a parabolic run. So, ang check nyo na is what will happen on Monday. Okay? Maghanap na kayo ng potential reversal candle sa day 6 or day 6 to day 8. Okay? Now, let me try to check this one. Maghanap tayo ng ng resistance. Saan pa? Usually, pag ako naghanap ako ng resistance, dalawang resistance ang hinahanap ko para at least may levels tayo. Okay. Ayun. Excuse me. So, eto na siya. Ang immediate resistance na na-identify natin is at around 1252. And, tanggalin ko to ha. Ayun. Halos dumikit na siya sa 1252 kahapon. But then, na-reject siya. So, nauntog yung price point. Then, that means, at least yung candle na to, this candle last Friday or kahapon respected the 1252 na resistance line. Okay? So, that means there is a really good potential na mauntog ito on Monday. So, abangan nyo na siya. Kung may hawak kayo ng eagle, okay? Kung may hawak kayo ng eagle, abang kayo on Monday kung ano magiging itsura ng closing candle ng eagle. Okay? Pag yan nauntog, it will look like, ano ko pwede ko magdoodle dito eh. Ito na lang. Maging ganyan yan. Ayan. Tapos followed by, ang pangit ang drawing ko. Sorry naman. Ayan, ganyan. Tapos, isa pang candle dito. Ayan, ganyan. Okay? So again, ingat dahil meron tayo nakitang resistance line. Kasi kung wala pa yan, then, sabi ko nga, di ba, parabolic are 6 to 8 days. So, may 2 days pa. Kaso nga lang, dito, meron na tayong agad na nakitang resistance. Kaya, ingat na. Watch out. Okay? So, this is the not so good news. Kung halimbawa naman, biglang mag-break. Okay? Awa ng Diyos, bigla siyang mag-break. Ang pangit talaga ng Okay. Ayan. Let's say mag-break siya. Then this is a good news. Okay? Yun nga lang, itutuloy nyo lang yung sinasabi kong 6 to 8 days. Okay? So, yung the next 2 days, importante na mag-hold ang 1252. Okay? Importante na mag-hold ng 1252. So, free siyang makapag-reach ng umabot ng 1489 or 1490. Otherwise, meron pa rin tayong malaking chance na bumagsak siya below 1252. Okay? So, this is what happened. Let me give you another example. Sino ba yung mga recent ko na nagkaroon ng parabolic run? FGen. Ayan, okay. So, check this FGen. Never mind the gap ha, kasi ito merong fundamental news ito, kaya nagkaroon ng gap. Okay? So, with FGen, ito siya. Ayan. So, sabi ko diba, 6 to 8 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Kita nyo yung pagdating ng 8, saktong umabot siya doon sa resistance. Diba? And from that resistance, nagkaroon na netong, sorry, nakalimutan ko lang yung pangalan netong cross na to. And then, ayun na, nagkaroon na ng sharp from the parabolic run, nagkaroon na ng decline. Okay? So, ayun. That's why ingat kay Eagle. Okay? Malaki pa rin yung upside niya na nakikita ko. However, as I've mentioned, nasa resistance na kasi si Eagle. Okay? So, ayan. That's my take on Eagle. Next. Tanggalin ko lang muna to ha. Pangit kasi tingnan eh. Para ma-save ko yung ano. Ayan. And then I can save this one. Okay. Next is MM. Kay Mary Mart naman. Okay. With Mary Mart, may mga news ba dito kay Mary Mart? Silipin natin ha. I'm just using Twitter para doon sa paghanap ng mga news. This is the quickest way that I can find, no? MM. Napansin ko favorite ni Marvin ito, ni Marvin Hermo, si MM. Actually si MM, Ayala at saka Didi. Ito yung madalas ko nakikita sa kanya eh. Yeah, wala naman. This means wala namang masyadong fundamental news na we have to watch out for MM. Okay? Then that means I'll proceed with the technicals. Okay. So last week, we placed the resistance line dito sa 315. And this week, again, nabasag yung 315 line. Yun nga lang, bumalik siya doon sa below 315. So what I'll do here is I'll adjust the resistance line dito, no? And then see kung nasaan na siya. The new price range or consolidation range ni MM is 212 hanggang 325. Okay? Guidance, kung halimbawa meron kayong hawak na MM and nakabili kayo dito sa may baba, watch out nyo na siya. Kasi technically, kung ako may hawak noon, once na nauntog ang isang stock, ako nagbebenta na ako. 35 or 50% of my portfolio, 35 to 50% of my stock holdings, nagbebenta na ako para doon. Para at least, kahit paano, may kita na ako. Okay? And then, as we can see here, medyo bumaba pa siya. The good thing is, MA50 is holding the stock. No? But looking at this one, kasi merong dalawang long red candles dito, no? And this tells me na medyo malakas ang negative sentiment sa kanya. At least yung negative bias pagdating kay MM. Let me check yung bid and ask. Oh, this is interesting. Mukhang marami ang nasa buyer side. So what this tells me is that potentially on Monday, the price of MM, well, the opening price of MM will be higher. Okay? So siguro, considering this this information, no? If may hawak akong sige, I'll wait kung ano mangyayari on Monday. Okay? Pero just make sure that you still have your cut loss point. Cut loss point of is at 295. Tama ba? Yeah, 295. If ito bumagsak pa on Monday, then guys, kung may hawak kayo, I would strongly advise na mag-take profit na kayo or mag-cut loss na kayo dahil baka potentially mahulog na to ng tuluyan at 2 pesos. Okay? Ngayon, kung halimbawang wala, nag-aabang pa lang kayo ng then 295 will be your best bet or 3 pesos siguro dahil yun yung psychological resistance na nakikita ko sa kanya, no? Or kung halimbawa conservative kayo na type of trader, then wait for the breakout na lang. Okay? So, ayun. Teka lang ha. Let me just try to check. Ayun, doji. Yung kanina pinag-uusapan natin doon sa doon sa Parabolic Run. Thank you, Sir Carlo. Doji nga pala 'yon. Tapos, teka ha. Sir Roderick, how do you easily find support and resistance? Support and resistance is siguro, ano ba pinakamadali kong explanation dito kay support and resistance? Hanap ka lang ng kung saan nagkakaroon ng consolidation. Okay? Hanap ka lang ng pinakamaraming consolidation points, yun na yun. Kung nasa taas siya, then that's resistance. Kung nasa baba siya, then that is support. Okay? So let's say for example dito, wala pa tong part na to ha. Wala pa tong part na to. Then ang magiging lines ko will be, I'll remove this one para may idea ka. Kunwari, hindi ko pa nakikita tong mula sa candle na to nung August 20. Hindi ko pa nakikita yan. So, ito pa lang yung candle ko, yung red. No? Ang magiging lines ko dito, again, ang gagawin ko muna is lines. So, regardless kung support or resistance siya. So, I'll go here dahil dito ko nakikita ang may consolidation ng mga candles dito. So this one, and then the support is of course, since medyo malapit lang naman siya, then I'll go with the lowest part. Okay? Sa iba, they use wick to wick. Ako kasi I practice body to body. When I say body to body, itong mga nakikita ninyong mga extra lines, no? This is called your wick. While yung solid green, solid red na body, that is na candle, that is what you call the body. So ako, I place my trend lines or my support and resistance lines doon sa body instead of the wick. Okay, so yun. That's a quick one. If you wanted to know more, Roderick, meron tayong full na explanation on that sa technical analysis. Just search sa page and yung episode 6, tama ba? Or chapter 6, technical analysis. Check that out. Ano pa ba? Sabi ni Carlo, di ba holiday sa Monday? Ay, oo nga. Thank you, Carlo. He's right. Holiday nga pala sa Monday, August 31. So that means today, kahapon pala yung end of the month, no? Okay. Sige. If that's the case, siguro on Monday, ang ilalabas ko naman na article is yung month to date natin. Top gainers and losers for the month of August. Ayun, ayos. Thank you for that information. Sabi ni Sir Ramon, harami cross po ang tawag sa candle. Yung sa cross, harami ba? O nga naman. Tingnan natin. Ano ba yung harami? Nope. I would go with doji. Most likely that is, ayan. Yeah, It's doji. Yun yung ano yun yung tinutukoy ko dun sa parabolic run. Okay, na discussion kanina. Tapos sabi ni Sir Alan, Sir, no trading po ata on Monday. Yep. Okay. Yes. Thank you for reminding me. So that means 4 days lang ang ating ano on Monday. Ang next week natin na trading. Okay. Sige. Now, let's proceed. So that basically is my na-mention ko na ba? So okay. For the hindi ko lang maalala no. So once again for the holders, watch out on Monday kung kumusta ang mangyayari dito sa big volume na to on the buyer side. Okay? And ingat dito sa 295. It must close above. Kung hindi yan mag-close above, then kung may hawak akong Merrimart, I will sell na agad. Okay? And then kung nag-aabang naman kayo with Merrimart, then same thing, 295. Pag nag-bounce yan, then okay. Pwede na yon. That is a good entry na. And then target is medyo maliit nga lang, no? 325. Gano'n yung kalaki? From here to 325, about 10%. About 10% lang. Okay? Yung nga, medyo maliit lang siya. So you might want to consider waiting for the breakout na lang. Kung nag-aabang ka. Ayan. So, ayan. That's my take on Merrimart. And then, DD. DD, medyo sad-sad si DD this week. Ayun. Okay. Meron ba tayong magandang news kay DD? Parang wala naman ako nabalitaan masyado rito. Napag-usapan na natin before ang magandang kitaan ni Double Dragon. No? So, half of the year niya is up by, ilan nga ba yun? Ito yun eh. Yeah, by more than 200%. Okay, so fundamentally, DD is a sound candidate. Now, on the technical side, since wala tayong makita masyadong other news apart from that earnings report, ayun. DD, I can see it na still ranging or still consolidating from 15 pesos up to 21 pesos. Okay? And the good thing is that DD is right now at the support line. Okay? Meron magandang volume na nangyari kahapon, which is, for me, is a good news. However, nag-close pa rin siya kasi sa lower end ng candle. No? And looking at the bid and buy, medyo marami ang medyo marami ang nakasalang na volume dito sa sell side ha. However, that is just composed of 5 orders. So, pag ganito, sa akin kasi mas matimbang for me yung orders compared sa volume. Okay? Kasi iniisip ko sa ganon is baka meron lang isang broker na nagsalang ng malaking presyo doon sa price na yon. Okay? So with this one, malaki nga yung volume pero yung order is 5 lang. I don't see this one as a big hurdle. Most likely fake bid lang yan. And magte-trade pa rin yan or pwedeng mawala yan, malusaw yan on Monday. Okay. So ayan. Now, in terms of the guidance kay DD, if meron kayong hawak or meron akong hawak na DD, I'll watch out on Monday. Okay? Again, ang pinaka-importante dito is hindi na siya mag-close below 15 pesos. Dahil yan, pag nag-close yan, then matik, I'll cut my DD. Okay? So, just like what I have mentioned sa inyo last week, I have Double Dragon. Nakabili ako kay Double Dragon. And as of now, negative na ako sa kanya. Okay? So, but then, still, as I've mentioned, 15 pesos yung aking cut loss price. If eto nag-close on Monday, then I'll have to cut it. Okay? Now, if nag-aabang kayo kay DD, then I think this is a good time, no? Ang hinahanap natin dito is mag-bounce siya from 15 pesos. Okay? If it does, then potential bounce play kay Double Dragon. Okay? Bounce play should look something like, teka ha, nasaan yung arrow? Ayun. Pag nagkaroon to ng candle dito na let's say ganitong itsura niya, then there is a good potential na mag-bounce na ito pataas. Okay? So good chance ha. I'm not saying na it's confirmed dahil again, walang nakakaalam kung ano ang mangyayari sa future. Okay, now, so that's my take on Double Dragon. Next is MBT. On the financial sector. So MBT is not doing well financially. It's down 51% ng Q2 and then Q1 is minus 8.9%. Although despite that, I am still hopeful na the risk has already been priced in, no? And at least on Q3 medyo makabawi-bawi na si MBT. This is actually true for most of the financial sectors. Okay? Now, on the technical side naman, as we can see, DD is consolidating dito sa part na to, 33 hanggang 43 pesos. Yun yung price range niya. However, nakakita ako ng descending triangle kay MBT. Descending triangle is basically a flat support line, and yung resistance naman niya is nagkakaroon ng mga lower highs. So ano yung lower highs? Ito, this is the first lower high, second, and third. Okay? And that will comprise itong resistance line na mukhang na nag-form na siya ng triangle. Okay? Descending triangle is a bearish pattern. Okay? So that means 33 33 point hirap naman ito. Harang yung ano. Yeah, 33 pesos. That means 33 pesos must hold. Okay, 33 pesos must hold. Otherwise, most likely dire-diretso siya pababa. Okay? The good thing naman dito is medyo maganda yung buyer side nung nag-close nung Friday. So, with this information, I can expect na at least on Monday, it will open higher. Okay? A potential breakout is ito once na mabasag itong main resistance na to. Okay? Now, kung may hawak kayo ng MBT, then ayun, same thing. Watch out dito sa 33 pesos. Again, it must hold. Otherwise, cut kapag bumaba below 33 pesos. Okay? And then target is 43. Tapos doon naman sa mga nag-aabang kay MBT, then ayun, same thing. Maganda na yung candle nung kahapon. So abang on Monday kung ano yung magiging isura ng candle niya. As I mentioned, most likely it will be opening higher. Okay? Ang mahalaga lang is mag-close yung Monday ng mas mataas pa sa 34.60. Okay? Para at least ma-consider natin siya as a potential bounce. Ayan. So, yan. That's my take on MBT. Next. FNI. Okay. So, with nickel, maganda ang galawan ng nickel futures. Nickel price sa global, no? Siguro for this one, I'll also tackle FNI and nickel ng sabay na. Nickel Asia, ibig sabihin ng nickel. Okay. So, fundamentally, nickel's price is going up. Ito yung nickel ore sa global market. And that positive sentiment carries on with the stock. That's why nakikita nyo may mga stock tayo na talagang medyo maganda yung price point, no? Like for example, ito nga kay FNI at saka kay Nickel Asia. Okay? Now, specific for FNI, just like what we had last week or on previous pa, the stock is having an uptrend channel or an uptrend range, no? Which is characterized by this these two inclined support and resistance lines. Okay? The good thing for FNI, it broke already the MA200, no? So this is a good news also. That means the stock is already on an uptrend. Now, medyo malapit-lapit na rin siya sa main resistance line niya. Okay? Also last week, we have formed itong resistance line na to just to identify kung nasaan yung areas na pwedeng paguntugan ng price, no? And nakita natin nung Thursday na break niya ang 130. However, kahapon bumalik siya below 130. Okay? Now, in terms of the guidance, kung halimbawa meron akong hawak na FNI, then abang ako on Monday. If it's still close below 130, then I'll be selling partially. Partial sell. Okay? Dahil if that's the case, potential baka magkaroon siya ng short decline, which is baka maging ganito ang itsura niya. And then before pa yan, i-retest niya itong 130. Okay? So, ayan. Next, kung nag-aabang naman ako kay FNI, then siguro check on Monday kung ano mangyayari. If ma-break, mag-close ulit ito above 130. Kasi kahit mag-close siya ng above 130, the next resistance na pwede nating i-apply dito sa stock na to is here at 145. Okay? So, the next question is, worth it pa ba siya? Let's say, mag-close siya ng 133, no? Around 9%. So, for me, medyo mababa na yung upside na yon. Yun nga lang, after kasi netong 145, ang next na niya is ito na. Si Grandmama, 181. Okay? So, ayun na. At least those are the points that we should consider. Okay? So, yun, that's my take on FNI. Next, dito. Inom lang muna ako. Teka. Okay. Pagdating kay dito, as we have heard over sa news na all over Facebook, sobrang ito yung nakikita ko nung kailan ba? Tuesday yata? Tuesday, Wednesday. Okay. So, Congress have approved yung 25-year franchise ni dito. Okay? I know na marami nagbubunyi. Pero, again, guys, Congress pa lang yun. We still have the Senate and we still have the President. Okay? So, may pagdadaanan pa siya. It's not a bill, a passed bill yet. Hindi pa. Okay? So may Senate hearing pa on that, and then meron ding President na huling mag-approve nung franchise. Okay? As a quick recall, with Dito Telecom, 'di ba? Nagkaroon ng when it was first approved as the third telco, they had originally promised na 37% of the population by July 8 should have minimum 27 Mbps. But then, nung July 8, hindi siya nangyari. And ang sabi ng dito, that's because of the pandemic. So, since meron naman sila on their provision na tatlong extension or tatlong grace period. So, ginamit nila yung first grace period na yon, and the next review will be by January 7, 2021. And then, may dalawa pa sila. So, I think most likely they will be able to do that naman. If no, then unfortunately, they will be losing yung 26 billion na bond. Okay? So sayang din yun. That's still 27 billion or almost $500 million na pwedeng mawala from both Dennis and China Telecom. Okay? So, ayun. And that's also the reason why you can see na nagkaroon ng gap dito. Noong, ayun, no, sakto noong 25. Because of that news. Yun nga lang, kung napansin niyo, after 25, nagkaroon na ng red candle. Tapos ngayon, medyo gumagawa na siya ng mini consolidation niya on this part. Okay? So, what this means is that nagkaroon lang talaga ng sell on news. Okay? So, binuhat siya ng excitement nung Wednesday. Tama, Wednesday yung 25. Tuesday. Binuhat lang ng news and then the next day, binentahan na siya agad. Okay? Although the good thing is it's still on track dito sa target price na 3.85. 3 pesos 85 cents. Okay? So, kung halimbawa meron akong hawak na dito, then most likely what I'll do is just wait. Hold muna ako kasi as I mentioned, on track pa naman siya sa 385. Yun nga lang, maglalagay na ako ng cut loss point. Okay? The cut loss na nakikita ko on this one is here at 314 or 315 just to round it off. Okay, so cut loss 315, target 385. On the if mag-aabang naman ako if naghahanap ako ng entry point for dito, then same thing. 315, target 385. Okay, kasi unless mabasag pa itong 348, no? Then pag nag-break kasi yung 348, gaano ba kalaki? Medyo maliit na lang kasi yung yung upside mo on the 348 na breakout eh. So ako, I'm not really that happy about that. So ayun, ang aabangan ko na lang is either breakout ng is either bounce ng 314 or breakout at 385. Okay? So, ayun, that's my take on dito. Next, wlcon. Interesting. Interesting for wlcon. Okay, sige. For wlcon, meron bang magandang news dito kay wlcon? Tingnan natin na. Wala, ito pa yung dati. Any significant news? Okay. Wala pa. To fast track plans to have 65 stores in first half of 21. Okay. Fast track to have 65 stores. Hindi ko lang alam kung ilan na ang store currently ng wlcon. Anyways, sige. Although ang target niya is 1650 ngayon is 1620 na. So medyo malapit na dun sa target ni sino to ulit? Si DA iTrade. Okay. So, on the technical side naman, we can see na wlcon is doing consolidation. Okay? Consolidation from 1470 hanggang 1670. Okay? And kung meron akong hawak na wlcon, what I'll do here is I'll just wait. Okay? Kasi ang potential na nakikita kong immediate resistance for wlcon apart from 1670 is etong MA200 line na to. Medyo malapit na kasi siya. So, abangan ko na yan dahil baka mauntog. Okay? Kasi yan, pag yan nauntog, then, as you know, pwede ka nang mag partial sell. Ngayon, kung wala akong hawak na wlcon, dahil sa presyo niya ngayon, at this current stage, ang only play na nakikita ko sa kanya is the breakout. Okay? Magkaroon ng breakout yan dito. Then that's the only time na I will enter. Okay? So yun, that's my take on wlcon. Medyo binibilisan ko na ha dahil alam ko 9:06 na at gusto kong matapos natin itong lahat. DNL. DNL is quite interesting dahil maganda yung hindi maganda yung Q1, Q2 nito, pero yung export naman na business nito ni DNL is picking up. Okay? So may magandang pasok siya. As I've mentioned kanina, just like what is happening with axlm, yung mga exports nila, yun yung humahatak nung earnings. Okay? So that's for the fundamentals, and for the technicals naman, as we can see, it is forming it's on the consolidation, pero it's developing a lower highs, no? So with the lower highs, just like what we had with MBT kanina, no? It's developing a descending triangle, and descending triangle is a bearish pattern. Okay, so that means 4 pesos or 05, or yeah, let's make it for 4 pesos. Dahil I think mas mas logical siya, no? Okay. So ayan, 4 pesos, it must hold. Okay? Para at least nasa magandang range pa rin si DNL. Otherwise, as I mentioned, it could fall over. Now, kung meron naman akong hawak ng DNL, at least on its current price point, no? Pag-iisipan ko na yung cut loss point, which is here at 1450. Okay, cut loss is at 1450. While my target is still at around 6 pesos, 6.17. So medyo maganda, mataas yung upside. Okay? Yun nga lang, etong resistance line na to is holding up the stock. Okay? So, ayan. Kung halimbawa nag-aabang ako kay DNL, then same thing, 450 is the immediate the immediate support. Okay, so wait for that to bounce. Ayan, that's my take on DNL. Next is yung DNL. Nalagay ko na, hindi ko ba na-discuss yung nickel nga pala, no? O sige, okay na yun. Mamaya na lang. DNL, next AGI. Okay. So with AGI, ang recent news neto was a potential, a negative sentiment, not really with AGI, but on its partner. If you recall, Genting Limited, tama ba? Or no, Genting Hong Kong has a stake kay Research World Manila. And the Research World Manila is under AGI. Okay? So nagkaroon nag-plunge yung stock price ni Genting HK, I think last week, no? And nagkaroon ng parang, I'm not sure if it's still a rumor or yun na talaga yung gagawin nila, but Genting is planning on downsizing its portfolio, and most likely, if that's the case, then I think ang management naman ng AGI has the capacity to buy yung shares ng hawak ng Genting. Okay? On the upside of that means once na makarecover si Research World Manila, mas malaki na ang potential upside nito kay AGI dahil at least kahit paano, di ba, mas lalaki yung percentage ng holdings niya i-research world. Okay. On the technical side naman, as we can see, the price is consolidating dito sa price range ng 550 up until 770. Okay? At the moment, tanggalin ko lang muna itong dalawa na to. At the moment, meron tayo nakikitang resistance line dito sa MA50. And that is doing quite a strong resistance para dito sa stock. Okay? So kung halimbawa meron akong hawak na AGI, what I'll do is wait on Monday kasi kung mapapansin niyo, yung nagkaroon ng doji dito nung kahapon and it failed to break the MA50 line. Okay? So kung halimbawang yan ma-confirm ang untog niya, then siguro I'll partially sell na lang muna and wait na bumalik siya sa baba, which is at around 550. Doon ko na siya aabangan after that. Kung halimbawa nag-aabang naman ako kay AGI, then siguro I'll be watching for 550 or confirmation ng breakout dito sa MA50 line. Okay? So, ayun. That's my take on AGI. Next up is MPI naman. Wala akong alam kay MPI, so let's check. Meron bang any significant news? Wala akong nakikitang ito CTBEX. Okay. Management ng tollways ito. Okay. Clearing of the Cavite Tagaytay Batangas Expressway. Yun pala yung CTBEX. Okay. So, it's an in progress news. So, I don't see that significant, at least at this time. Okay. Since wala akong nakita medyo significant news on MPI, then I'll just go ahead with its technicals. Okay. So, on the technical side naman, we have identified a support line here. Pero kung titingnan ko itong price niya na ginagalawan, I think mas valid itong part na to, no? This descending triangle na ginagawa niya. Descending triangle is a bullish pattern naman. Ito yung kabaliktaran ng descending triangle na nakikita natin kanina, no? Kay sino nga ba yung mga nakita natin ng descending triangle? Si DNL at saka si MBT. No? So silang dalawa. And that means it's a good news for MPI. Hopefully mag-tuloy-tuloy. Yun nga lang, kung mapapansin nyo rin dito, itong MA200 line, itong red line na to, nauntog na siya kahapon. So, that means baka merong short-term decline na mangyayari kay MPI. Ay, hindi pala. Sorry. Hindi kay MA200, but kay MA50 pala siya nagkaroon ng untog. Okay? The stock is still above MA200. Which is better. That's better. Okay? Now, kung may hawak akong MPI, ang gagawin ko siguro will be to watch for MA200. At the moment, it is here. Dito sa 333. Yeah, 333. I'll wait kung aabutin niya tong presyo na to. So, pag nag-close ito ng below 333, then that's my signal to partially sell. If, let's say, for example, it closes above naman ng 340. Yeah, close above 340, then that means it's a breakout from MA50 line. Yun nga lang, let's check yung ano this part. Medyo maliit na lang din yung ano niya, yung upside. So kung ganito ang nakikita, ang bibigyan natin na upside dito, then it might not be worth our time. Maybe it's better na hintayin na lang yung na mabasag itong 360. Ay no, actually immediate lang ito, and medyo weak itong resistance na to. Tanggalin ko na nga siya. Ayokong mahirapan ako sa ano sa kanya. Ayan. So yeah, with this new line, mukhang mas maganda na siya. Mas mataas yung upside natin at 383. No? So once ma-break itong 340 on Monday, then the next target price is at 380. 380 or 383 na range. Okay? So ayun, that's my take on MPI. Next, let me check the comment box. Wala naman. Sabi ni Eman, pagkulayan tapos na? Hindi pa. Ongoing tayo. Not sure kung nasaang part ka pa lang, Eman. Pero ongoing tayo. We are going to end at around 10 p.m. So kung ilan yung makaya nating tapusin. Kaya kailangan ko nang bilisan. Okay, next. So that's MPI. Next is DMC. DMC is like a roller coaster. So, okay. DMC medyo at least naka-recover na siya doon sa negative sentiment ng market dahil sa pagka-delist ni SEC sa index, no? So medyo nakalampas na siya doon sa negative bias na 'yon. And right now, meron bang mga new information about DMC? Mukhang wala pa naman yata. Okay, net income. Yeah, wala pa naman. Kumusta ang earnings? Yep, as expected, negative siya. How about the... okay. Medyo mababa yung earnings niya, both Q1 and Q2 of this year. Okay, now let's move on to technicals. Sa technicals naman, we can see na yung kanyang range is at around 330 hanggang 470. Excuse me. Yan. Hanggang 470. And that tells me na at least at this time, na-break na niya itong MA50 line. No? So with this one, maganda, pwede pa ba yung upside? Okay pa. Mataas pa yung upside. So I think it's still a good entry, no? For DMC. Ayan. Kung halimbawa kung halimbawa may hawak kayong DMC, then just wait. Hintay na lang muna kung anong gagawin nung presyo ng stock. Okay? Cut loss is on this area at 378. Cut loss at 378, target is 477. Kung nag-aabang naman kayo kay DMC, then I think etong MA50 line na nangyari nung kahapon, actually hindi lang siya kahapon. It started nung Wednesday, tapos nagkaroon ng red candle, pero it's still close at above the MA50 line, and then nagkaroon na ng magandang bigger green candle kahapon. So this is, for me, this is considered as a bounce. So that means it's already a good entry point for DMC. Okay? So yun, that's my take on DMC. Next, nickel. So same sentiment yung sinabi ko kanina on with FNI. I'll let you review that na lang. So I can move on to the technicals. Okay, but a quick summary, fundamentally ang nickel is price ng nickel sa global is really good and still climbing kasi nagrarally pa siya even up until kahapon, no? Now, for nickel, as we can see here, it developed a cup and handle for me. Okay, let me try and adjust this one. Ayan. So this is the cup and handle for nickel, no? Cup and handle is a bullish pattern. Okay? That means ang mahalaga dito is ma-break niya itong 346. And then when it breaks, then I think malaki yung upside niya ha for kasi for a cup and handle is 50% of the cup. So let's say kung mga ganito siya kalaki, at least yung end ng cup. So potentially ito ang target price natin sa kanya. Pwede umabot ng around 4 pesos pa to. Okay? So ayun. Kung may hawak akong nickel, I'll just wait it out. Okay? I think 346 will still be a major resistance kay nickel ha. Just watch out for 346. And then on its cut loss at its current price, let me try to asan yung rate dito. Ayan. Okay, at its current price, yeah. 305. Ang cut loss point. While target is 346. Okay? Now, kung halimbawa nag-aabang naman ako kay nickel, same thing. 305, doon ako mag-aabang or a breakout from 346. Okay? So, that's my nickel. Next is hlcm. Okay. Yan. Meron ba tayo kay hlcm? Wala yata kasi halos same sila ng sentiment. Bayanihan 2, provision on mergers and acquisition may revive. So, wala pa to. Tingnan natin hlcm. Oh, okay. So this is interesting. If you recall guys, 'di ba nagkaroon na ng initial na acquisition si SMC kay hlcm early this year. Kaso hindi siya nagmaterialize. No, that's because hindi na-aprobahan ng PCC yung yung acquisition. But then based on the Bayanihan 2 provision na at 60 days, tama ba? Saan na yun? The law will also provide a 1-year exemption from motu proprio investigation. Hindi ko alam, I'm not a lawyer, so I can't really comment on that. But at least in my understanding, this can trigger a potential discussion once again of hlcm and the SMC acquisition. Although, a couple of weeks back, nagsabi na rin si hlcm na they are not anymore interested. Well, that's 2 weeks ago. So, I'm not sure if yun yung stand pa rin nila at this time. No? So, we'll see. Pero ito maganda yung mga gawa ng my trade, abacus. Let's go to technicals na at this time. Okay. So with hlcm, okay. Wala pa. I was hoping na makakita tayo ng Okay. Wala, nabasag na pala siya. Sige. Sorry, I was looking at some patterns na potentially maka-affect dito sa stock, but na invalidate na kasi siya. So it won't be valid anymore. Sige. Let's go with this one. The lowest point of hlcm, nakita natin yung steep decline niya dito, ano, simula nung May hanggang July. And then from July 28, medyo gumaganda na yung rally niya. Okay? When I say maganda, it's a healthy rally. Kasi nakakita tayo ng mga profit taking in betweens. Hindi katulad nung kay Eagle na talagang sobrang steep, 'di ba? Nung price niya. While dito kay hlcm, mas healthy siya. Mas mababa yung inclined niya, no? And yun nga, last Friday kahapon nabasag na yung 580 na resistance nito, which is a good news, with coupled by a large volume dito sa part na to. Okay. Now, kung may hawak kayong hlcm, then stay put. Wait for this line kung mababasag siya or hindi. From 580, medyo critical itong 580 hanggang I would say hanggang 6 pesos. 580 up to 6 pesos. Okay? Pero yung pinaka-importanting part is yung 580. If 580 holds, then that means okay pa tayo. Kung hindi, then you might want to consider partial selling. Kung nag-aabang naman kayo kay hlcm, then same thing. Siguro for dun sa mga nag-aabang, it's better if you'll just follow 6 pesos. Breakout at 6 pesos. Kasi at 6 pesos naman, mataas pa rin naman yung upside eh. Sana yun. So, you still have about 25% upside. So, okay pa. Okay? So, yan. That's my take on hlcm. Pero ako, if you would ask me, medyo lie low muna ako sa infrastructure na sector. No? But then again, it's up to you kung gusto nyo pa rin i-trade si hlcm, then that's totally fine. Yun yung guidance lang may po-provide ko sa inyo at this time. Next, Meg. Si Meg, medyo tahimik itong Meg na to. Wala akong masyadong nababalitaan dito. Despite the fact na blue chip siya. Okay. Significant drop in earnings. Yep. Napag-usapan na rin natin to before. Not only with MEG, but with a lot of property stocks. No, like Ayala, SMPH, ano sila, na bababaan yung Q2. Okay. They're optimistic that they can recover quickly. To be honest, hindi na ako masyadong, it's not a big deal sa akin yung mga ganitong klase ng news dahil, syempre naman, if you have a company, you would be optimistic, no? So, sa akin kasi, I would rather look at the result. So, we'll see with MEG. Now, let's go on its technicals. The price have consolidated from 745 until 745 245 hanggang 341, no? But then currently at its price, tanggalin ko to I drew a what do you call this, an ascending triangle. Yun nga lang, na invalidate na siya dahil yung presyo is bumaba na dito sa price na to. So that means this is not anymore valid. So I'll remove that para hindi nakakalito. Okay. Now, the stock is still below MA200 and MA50 line. That means the stock is still on a downtrend. Okay. Although ang maganda sa kanya, at least in the past 1 month, nagko-consolidate ang presyo nito sa around 290. Yung nga lang, for me, medyo boring pa itong galawan ni MEG dahil nasa gitna siya nung dalawang malaking range, no? Pero kung meron kayong hawak na MEG, okay, Kung meron kayong hawak na MEG, then ang sasabihin ko sana is yung cut loss point, no? So cut loss point I can see it at around 290 kasi, no? So siguro if that's the case on Monday, just check 290 must hold. Otherwise, pwede natin siya makita at 245 na bumalik sa 245. Okay? While if nag-aantay ako ng magandang entry kay MEG, then parang maliit na rin yung upside kasi even ma-break itong MA50 na to, the upside is just around less than 10%. So I would rather look for a breakout from 341 para mas malakas yung momentum, no? So ayun, that's my take on MEG. Napag-usapan natin si MM. Remove ko na yan. BDO, another financial stock. Okay, ayun. Wala naman masyadong news kay BDO, no, apart from its latest earnings report. Okay. Dami yan. Yep. Wala masyado. Okay. Sige. So with BDO, technically, or technical wise, we can see na yung price range niya is at around 85 pesos hanggang 115. And at the moment, the price of BDO is malapit na sa support. Okay? And for me, that is since wala akong BDO and kung gusto ko mag-abang, then this is a good chance for me to wait, no, to look for a good entry point kay BDO. Pero ulitin ko, dun muna ako sa holder. Guys, if you are holding BDO, if may hawak kayong BDO, or kung may hawak akong BDO, sorry, my cut loss is at around 85 pesos. Okay? Cut loss point ko yon. Kung halimbawa, mahulog po siya below 85 pesos, then matic sell. Okay? Now, kung halimbawa naman, nag-aabang ako, then I think this is a good time to watch for BDO, no? Kasi dalawa naman pupuntahan yan. It's either mag-bounce na siya from 85 pesos or bumaba siya below 85. Diba? So, obviously, you have to buy once na nag-bounce na siya at its current level. Okay? And then immediate target is at around 100, and then final target is at around 115. Okay, that's my take on BDO. Next up is hlcm. So ito pa, another infra stock. Ay, ito rin ba kanina? Yeah. So tanggalin ko na dahil napag-usapan natin si hlcm. Next, TEL. TEL is looking really well this week, ha. Ayun. Okay. So kung mapapansin niyo, no, nabasag na niya yung resistance niya at 1,400 level. Ito yung nilagay natin na resistance last week. No? Medyo nare-recall ko pa siya. Although hindi ko kasi nilagay hindi ko kasi tinitingnan si TEL dahil hindi ko trip yung kanyang fundamentals, at least at this time. So hindi ko siya tinignan. Pero hopefully, no, congrats sa mga nakasakay, yung mga nakabili kay TEL dahil na-break na niya yung 1.4, and now let's try to find a resistance sa kanya, ha. Okay. Ayan. Okay. So, these are the resistance lines kay TEL. 1.5, 1.6 actually. 1,600. Okay. Potential upside from its current price is at around, maliit na lang pala, 8%. And then after 8%, after 8%, 10%. So kung susumahin natin to, well, si TEL naman kasi is a long-term play eh. So around 18%. Not bad, not bad. Okay. Sige. So, with TEL, kung may hawak kayong TEL, then hold lang muna. Okay? Hold lang dahil uptrend pa si TEL. So, hintayin na lang kung kailan na magbigay siya ng sell signal. Sell signal could be either on its resistance or magkaroon kayo ng cut loss. Pero cut loss kasi sa around 1.4 pa eh. Medyo malayo-layo. No? So, that is, for me, that's good. No? Now, kung nag-aabang kayo kay TEL, this would be quite a tricky part, no? Kasi if I'm looking for an immediate resistance, I'm looking at 1.6. Pero on the midterm, I can go up to 1.760. Etong part na to. Meron ba akong magandang makukuha sa kanya? Wala pa. Kasi ako, I was hoping na sana mag-develop ito into a cup and handle. No? Ano itsura ng cup and handle niya? Medyo steep yun ha, pero maganda kasi yung pagkagawa ng cup and handle niya eh. And then ito na yung pinaka-handle niya. And kung mapapansin niyo, no, the stock is still right here. So halos kalahati pa yung bubunuin niya. Okay? So on the midterm, let's say in the next 2 to 4, kung kaya nyo pa mag-hold na itong TEL in the next, siguro hindi naman 2 to 4. Yeah, I think 2 to 4 ang potential na ano nito, nagalawan nito. 2 to 4 months, then it's still healthy yung entry point niya ngayon. Target is at around 1.765. Okay? So nandoon yung immediate resistance niya. Okay? So ayan, that's my take on TEL. Let me save this one. Okay. Next, PX. Medyo maganda galawan ng mga ano ngayon. Yun. Okay. Sige. Ayun, okay. So, with PX naman, medyo nasa kalagitnaan siya ng graph, no? Pero same thing ha, same thing na nakikita natin. Potentially baka mag-develop ito into another cup and handle just like sa TEL. Dahil tingnan pa natin gaano kalaki ito. 10% na lang. Okay. For me, the upside is not good anymore for Felix Mining. So kung may hawak kayo, then I think yeah, 415 is a good target price. Ang cut loss is, I'll adjust this one na dahil tapos na natin siya dyan, is here at around 360. Okay, cut loss at around 360. Ngayon kung nag-aabang kayo kay Felix, then wait for 360 bounce. 360 bounce, that makes it around 15%. So I think that's more acceptable na. If it will bounce. Yun yung next na question doon, if it will bounce. Okay? Now, kung halimbawa nag-aabang if it bounce at 360, then that's good. Otherwise, wait for 415. breakout at 415 for Felix Mining. Okay? Sige, next. Now, update this one. Now telecoms. Okay. So with now telecoms, immediate range na nakikita ko sa kanya is 192 hanggang 250. 192 to 250. Okay? Malapit na mag-meet yung MA200 and MA50 line niya, no? For a potential golden cross candle or golden cross na pattern sa kay now. Yun nga lang, nilagay ko tong 250 na to as a cut loss point last time. And kung mapapansin niyo dito siya nagko-consolidate sa 215 line na to. Now, kung meron akong hawak na now, ang gagawin ko sa kanya is I'll still follow the 215. Kasi mukhang valid pa rin naman yung 215 as a cut loss point. Okay? And then target is still, I think 250 is still a valid target point for now corp. Okay? And then kung nag-aabang naman, same thing, 215. But I think it has already bounced. Okay? Nasaan yung bounce niya? Ito, kung makikita nyo itong dalawang candle na to nung 25 and 26. And then nung 27, it tried to bounce. 28 naman, it closed lower, pero at least at the same time, it's above MA200. So I think this is now a bounce. This is a confirmed bounce for Now Corporation. Okay? So pwede na siyang pasukin at least on Monday. Ang mahalaga lang yun nga 215. Wag lang siyang mahuhulog ng 215 dahil otherwise, well, may immediate naman tayo at 210. Yun nga lang, medyo diskumpiyado na ako sa 210. Okay? Ayun. So that's my my view on Now Telecom, Now Corp. Next, BPI, another financial stock. Oh, interesting. Okay. So nag-bounce na nga siya, no, na-confirm na yung bounce dito. And the stock is now at 67 pesos. Saan galing tong ano na to? Dito. From the gap. Okay. 74 pesos. Yun nga lang, mag-create ako ng another line dito, no. Yan. Kasi I'm just looking for a more realistic na pattern for BPI. And if I add this one here, then it's now forming a descending triangle, which is a bearish pattern. Pero kung mabasag naman niya din, that means invalidated na yung descending triangle pattern. Okay? Ayun. If may hawak kayong, or kung may hawak akong BPI, I'll just wait. I'll just wait kung kaya niyang basagin itong resistance line na to at around 68 pesos. 68 to 70. Okay? If it does, then that's totally fine. Then the next target is ito nga, yung 78 pesos. Kung wala naman and nag-aabang ako kay BPI, then at this stage, I'll just wait ulit dito sa may baba at around 62. 62 to 65 pesos. No? And then target is once again 78.21 or 78 pesos. Okay. Yun nga lang again, this must hold. Yun lang talaga yun. For a descending triangle, the support line must hold. Otherwise, it's not a good news for that stock dahil potentially bebentahan siya ng mga traders. Okay? Yan. So that's my take on BPI. Next up. Ilan pa ba to? Let me just quickly save. BPI OR. Hindi ko masyadong sinusundan si OR. So first time ko siyang titingnan ngayon. Hindi. Meron na palang naabot na natin pala siya before. Okay. Magandang earnings nito ni OR ha. Yun nga lang minus 2,000% siya nung 2019 annual. Wow. Okay. Sige. So at least on my view, this stock is nag-ano siya uptrend ng nag-uptrend channel siya. Uptrend channel here. Kaso parang hindi rin pala malinaw to. Wait lang, gaano kataas ba ang kumusta yung volume nito? No, masyadong maliit yung volume niya. This is too volatile. And as you know, as I mentioned in a number of our series before, I'm not really fond of trading volatile, very volatile stocks. Volatile in terms of price and then couple it with a low volume. So, to be honest, yun yung weakness ko. No? Kasi may nasa medium to long term yung madalas na horizon ko. So, yung mga medyo short term ones, doon ako nag-struggle. Okay? So siguro I'll just give you some guidance on this one ha. In terms of the range. Yun na lang yung nakikita ko na at least pwede ko ma-share sa inyo. If meron kayong hawak na OR, then you can follow this channel, itong uptrend, mini uptrend channel niya. Okay? And then kasi wala medyo mahina talaga yung volume so talagang alanganin ako dyan, sorry. Okay. Kung may hawak kayong OR, then stay put following this uptrend channel. Baka potentially mount siya at 0.66 while a support is at etong MA50 line na to, which is currently sitting at around 0.55. Okay? And then target price, yung 0.66. Gano'ng kalaki yung 0.66 at least on its current price? Around 12%. So up to you kung okay pa yung 12% sa inyo. Okay? So that's OR, STR. Dati nalaro ko tong STR na to way back 2017. Nga lang after that hindi ko na siya 2017. Nag-rally kasi itong STR na to Ito yata yun. Oo, ito yun. Ayun, early 2018. Ito yung napaglaruan namin kasama ang PSM DCF at that time. Si STR. Yeah. Okay, so same thing. Kasi medyo mababa ang volume nito. I really can't give you a concise analysis on this one dahil iba ang laruan ng low volume stocks versus yung mga mainstream stocks, no? Or at least yung mga nagre-range ang volume ng preferably 3 million and above, no? Yun yung magandang laruan but then this one very volatile. So but then what I like about this one is okay. Siguro ito na lang. This one. Consolidation from 350 hanggang 420. No? At this time, medyo malapit na siya sa support. Okay? So yun lang yung kaya ko talagang sa kanya. And kahit na ganito yung makikita ko, kahit nasa support na siya, most likely I won't play it dahil number one, hindi ko siya set up. And number two, kita nyo naman yung value and yung volume. Sobrang baba. So, not happy about STR. At least on its current state. MRC. Ito, I think it has a better volume. Yan. Okay. So with MRC, okay. Range of MRC is between 1800 hanggang 2700. Medyo mataas yun, ha. Ilang percent yun? 50%. The price is currently sitting at around 24.52. So, upside of around 10%. Medyo maliit na. So, kung ganito, then might as well wait for a breakout. Okay? Nakakita tayo ng golden cross dito. Yun nga lang, tahimik pa rin yung presyo. So, siguro golden cross and with the addition of a breakout, then that is a good play for MRC. Okay? So kung may hawak kayo MRC at least at this very stage, siguro you can just hold off or hold lang muna kay MRC. The cut loss point will be at around 2266. Okay? Kung nag-aabang kayo, then same thing, 2266 bounce from dyan. Or might as well wait for, kasi si MRC naman hindi naman siya ganun ka nilalaro masyado, so just wait for the 2700 na breakout. Okay? So yan, that's my take on MRC. PPC naman, ito another low volume stock. KC Price Corp. Doon sa, alam nyo ba na doon sa mga nakaabot kay APVI way back last month, si PPC yung last na inabutan ko na nagkaroon ng ganong rally. Yung kay APVI nga pala, it's way of introduction, no? Kay PPC naman, it came from suspension. And then na-lift yung suspension, lumipad siya up to ilang 1,000% yon. Kailan ba yun nangyari? Hindi ko na maalala. 2015? Yeah, I think 2015. This one. Oh my goodness. Ano nangyari sa ano ko? Wala na. Okay. Anyways, pero yun, it did happen. Kaya medyo masaya. Nawala na nga. Ano ulit yan? Nasa PPC. Okay. So with PPC, same thing. Kung ano yung sinabi ko kay STR at saka kay OR. Dahil masyado maliit yung volume, I won't even suggest you play this stock at this time. Dahil mahirap siyang especially kung mga newbies pa lang kayo, hindi kayo sanay sa volatility. Big no to play with mga ganitong klaseng stocks. Okay? I'll skip PPC na lang muna. I'll go with acen. AC Energy. Okay. So with the AC Energy, ito yung maganda sa kanya. It's trading on the range ng 260 hanggang 285, no? And at this time, medyo nasa kalagitnaan na siya ng range. So if may hawak kayong acen, then just wait, hold, no? And wait and hold for a potential 286 na target price. Okay? Cut loss is at 262. This is still a valid cut loss price for acen. Kung nag-aabang naman kayo with kay acen, so same thing, 260 or 262. A bounce from that. And then target is 286 up until 3 pesos. Okay? Isa si acen sa nakikita ko na magandang potential in the long run. Dahil number 1, backed by Ayala. Number 2, maganda yung story niya. Okay? Its story is 5,000 megawatts in up until 2025. Okay? Kasi sa stocks, ganun talaga eh. You have to have a story. Meron kang parang tawag ito, something that investors or traders can look forward to. Okay? So yan, that's my take on acen. And then fruit. Ito si fruit, hindi ko masyado napapansin to. Let's see. Okay. So fruit is on a consolidation. Ang range niya is from 1 pesos up until 147. Right now, itong MA50 line is doing a really, unfortunately, a really good job as a resistance doon sa stock. Okay? So, ingat na lang dito dahil pwedeng bentahan siya dyan. Every time na, kung napapansin nyo, no? Every time na lumalapit yung presyo doon sa MA50 line, nare-reject siya. Okay? So, hanggang sa ma-break ninyo ito, then, doon pa lang. Okay? Now, having said that, kung halimbawang meron kayong hawak na fruit, then, ayun na, watch out kung ano mangyari on Monday. Kasi tingin ko mauuntog to. If mauuntog yan, then partial sell. And then, antay na lang ng buy up. Na bumili ulit. Okay? Cut loss is nasa 111. Okay? So, nandoon yung cut loss point. Kung nag-aabang naman kayo kay fruit, so same thing, 111. Although, katakot lang itong line na to. Itong MA50 line dahil siya yung pinaka resistance. Okay? So, ayan. That's my take on fruit. Next is wlcon. Tapos natin si wlcon. So, secb. Okay. Another financial stock, pero ang difference is si secb is ito sa mga magaganda ang fundamentals. No? Kasi kung mapansin nyo kanina, si BDO, si MBT, si BPI, puro negative yung puro decline yung earnings nila. While itong si secb is sa Q2 niya, kung mapansin nyo, although single digit lang na pagtaas, pero still for a financial institution na hindi mag-negative during the COVID-19 pandemic, that is still an impressive run. Same thing with EW. So, on the financial sectors, ang nakikita ko na maganda ang fundamentals at this time are secb and the EW. Okay? So, ayan. On the technical side naman, the stock is doing a consolidation. Pero dito, apart from the consolidation, nakikita natin yung ascending triangle and itong si MA50. Okay? So, both are doing a resistance para kay secb, ha? So, ingat lang. Baka mauntog ulit ito. Kung may hawak kayo ng secb, okay lang. Just hold it dahil okay pa rin naman siya. Kung halimbawa nag-aabang kayo kay secb, then just wait na makabalik siya above 100 pesos. Okay? Once na makabalik siya ng 100 pesos, next target is 115. Okay? So yan, that's my take on secb. Next up is PIP. Nag-PIP na ba tayo? Kay Pepsi. Isa rin to. Nakabalik na ba si PIP? Parang hindi pa yata. Ayan, nakabalik na rin naman pala siya. Okay. Kasi di ba nagkaroon ng tender offer? Ito ba yun? Si PIP? Or yung isa pa? Lumutan ko na. May isang nag-tender offer eh. Nakalimutan ko lang kung si PIP pa yun or basta somewhere. Yun nga lang kasi ang problema natin kay PIP is that just like dun sa pinag-usapan natin kanina, STR or Mababa lang yung volume sa kanya. So, hindi ganun kaganda. And if this is the case, wow, okay, minus 324% ng Q1. And I would expect na ang Q2 nito will be even worse. Dahil even yung Coke sa global futures, global market, bagsak din si Coke eh. So, I think I'll expect na down din yung na-decline din yung earnings nito ni Pip. Okay? But then for you guys, I won't recommend or I won't suggest you play Pip. Dahil wala eh, sobrang baba ng volume nito. May ipit lang kayo, may iwanan lang kayo doon. Okay? So ayan, that's my take on Pip. Wag na muna. Iwasan niyo na muna siya. Next. It's already 10. So siguro I'll select dalawang stock, and then from there we can conclude yung yung session natin today. Okay? I'll go with pgold and Ali. Sige. Kung sino man yung nag-send ng APVI, drop it. Sell it. Wag niyo na siyang isipin. It's not a good stock at this time. If hawak niyo pa rin siya from magkano nabili niyo, 100 plus, please sell it. Wag niyo nang anuhin yan dahil ang nakikita ko kay APVI, parang sipip lang din yan eh. Or yung mga napag-usapan natin kanina, ang volume niyan magno-normalize at around less than 3 million per day. Pagdating sa volume. So, wag na. Okay? Now, pgold and Ali. Pgold is very interesting dahil siya ang isa sa may pinakamagandang fundamentals. Dahil, of course, alam naman natin na itong si pgold ay grocery store and yun yung open, no, sa global. Sa local. Okay. So, in terms of resiliency, again, pgold is really good. Okay? You can buy this one as part of your defensive stocks. Kung nag-iipon kayo ng mga stocks na defensive, then pgold is one of them. Okay? Next, so ayan technical, nakikita natin dito na na-break na niya itong initial resistance at 52. Yun nga lang, it is around the corner pagdating sa resistance. So hopefully, ayun, ayan, okay. Meron to eh, may reason niya kung bakit nandiyan. Ay, okay. I got it. Sige. So now, etong si pgold, as we can see here, no, maganda yung rally niya. Yun nga lang, ang range niya is sobrang lapit na. Ang target is at around 55 pesos actually. And yun na lang. It is a potential for a breakout play. Maganda yung naging volume niya kahapon. Tingnan nga natin kung anong itsura niya dito. Ayun. Potentially untog ito dito and it will open at lower than 54 pesos on Monday because of the high volume and high orders na nakikita natin dito on the seller side. Okay? So kung may hawak kayo ng pgold, then it won't hurt kung magpa-partial sell na. Okay? It won't hurt kung magpa-partial sell na dahil at least kahit paano you can get you can take some profit, 35 to 50% of your position kay pgold. Sell it para at least may pangdagdag confidence. And then you still have enough number of stocks to have a skin on the game kung sakasakali mang mag-breakout pa siya ulit. Okay? And then pag nag-breakout, of course, buy back. Buy up, I mean. Now, kung nag-aabang kayo kay pgold, then same thing. Ang nakikita ko lang na play dito kay pgold at this time for entry people, kung nag-aabang is at 50 at 55 pesos, no? Na presyo, breakout doon or bumalik siya sa 50 pesos. Okay? 50 pesos or 55 pesos. Doon lang siya. Okay? So that's my take on pgold. Next is Ali. Ayun, so nakikita nyo sa chart, medyo hindi maganda. Bumalik na siya dun sa support level niya. Pero hindi ko lang magets is why. Kasi hindi ko rin ma-monitor itong si Ali. Let's check. Meron ba? Wala. Oversold na pala si Ali, no? Which is good. Tawag ito? Teka, inom lang ako. For popular stocks like Ayala, JFC, sa mga blue chips natin, RSI would matter the most. Okay? Dahil malaki ang volume dito sa mga to. When the stock is already oversold, especially dun sa mga index na kilala, then dito na madalas nagkakaroon ng reverse ng reversal ng presyo. Okay? So let's check with Ali, no? At current 28 pesos, to be honest, that's very attractive na for me. Let's check yung bid and ask. Ayun na nga. As I have expected. Okay, at 28.80, nakakita tayo na on the buyer side, there are 141 million, almost 1.5 million na volume and 265 orders. Okay? So, if you guys are holding Ali, most likely negative kayo unless dito kayo nakabili sa sa below 28 pesos, no? Pero if you are holding Ali, then siguro wait and watch kung ano mangyayari on Monday. Most likely it will be a bounce, most likely. Okay? So, abangan nyo pa rin yung konting percentage na mahulog pa rin siya doon sa 28.80 niya. Okay? Now, kung halimbawa nag-aabang kayo kay Ali, then ayun. I think Monday will be crucial. May nakasalang na rito na 1.41 million. So, pwede kayo sumingit or kahit naman above dyan, I think that will still stand. Dahil Ali naman still has a really good fundamentals. Yung core business niya is still intact, no? So okay pa rin siya. And Ali is one of those companies na you would say na very stable. Merong volatility on the price, but then that is expected dahil syempre it's still part of the trading market, so that's expected. Pero ako for me believe pa rin ako kay Ali. So I'll be adding Ali doon sa aking watch list for this week. Monday ako ng Monday. Wala nga palang pasok ng Monday. Tuesday, I mean. Okay? So ayun, that's my take on Ali. Okay? So ayun, since it's already 10, siguro dito ko natatapusin yung stock review natin this week. Dun sa mga hindi ko inabot, I'll try to create an analysis on those na rin. Hopefully magkaroon pa ako ng time tomorrow so I can answer some of those stocks for you. Okay? So ayan, guys, once again, sobrang thankful ako, sobrang salamat for joining me on today's stock review. It's already 10 and yet nandito pa rin kayo, so I appreciate that. I'll release the recording of this one by tomorrow, kasama yung stock code and yung timestamp para mas madali ninyo siyang ma-access and ma-review. Okay? So once again, thank you so much and good luck sa inyong trading this week. Have a great day ahead and a happy weekend. Okay? Thank you. Bye-bye.